then, shall we?
Begin what exactly?
Studying for midterms, of course.
Dun dun dun!
Whoa, look out! I'll be making this period
A high-speed enhanced midterm study hall!
My doubles will provide special one-on-one attention, drilling everyone individually on areas where you need improvement most.
Man, this is balls. You seriously gotta wear a different headband for each subject. Give me a break, man! Naruto's not even on the test!
Look at him go! Is it just me, or is he getting faster? I mean, 6 doubles for Japanese, 8 doubles for math, 3 for social studies, 4 for science, 4 for English, 1 for Naruto. A Koro-sensei for each of us. And not that long ago, he was doing well to split himself up into 4 or 5.
Knife down, Karma. No sneak attacks during study hall. This is very difficult, so try not to disrupt my concentration.
Doesn't all this spread you a little bit thin, sir? I mean, just thinking about it makes me feel tired.
No worries there. I have a double outside on R&R duty.
How does that help? He's been leveling up like crazy these days. I wonder, is he just prepping to destroy the Earth or what? Any way you slice it, if you're an assassin, he's a tricky target.
Hey, are you starting to wrap your head around the material, Nagisa?
Yes, sir. And if you're facing midterms, he's the best damn teacher you could ask for.
Consider this deceptively simple cube. If I wish to align the colors quickly and intuitively, what might be the best way to go about it? Any ideas?
Better luck killing me tomorrow.
The answer? Pry them apart and reassemble. It's as easy as that. Why, Koro-sensei? It's an honor.
Yeah?
Apparently this gentleman is supposed to be the principal here.
Believe me, he is, which also makes him our boss.
So good of you to come all this way, sir! Any chance we could discuss a teensy little hike in salary? If I'm not being too forward, of course. I've added a few extra versions of myself to help with the workload.
Forgive me for not visiting sooner. I meant to pay my respects before now, but one gets sidetracked. Mr. Karasuma and the Ministry of Defense have painted quite the vivid picture of you. Yes, vivid indeed. Though I don't pretend to understand the situation in every particular. Nor do I feel especially qualified to comment. However, I will say this, if I may be so bold. You seem to be torn between embracing the role of savior or villain.
Savior? Villain?
But no matter. Such things aren't for men like myself to resolve. I'm hardly in a position to save the world. That job I must leave to hands more capable. So, barring harm to my school, your assassins may deal with you as they will. I've been given plenty of incentive to turn a blind eye.
Thank you for your cooperation.
That's a very reasonable attitude, Principal. I find that quite attractive in a man.
You flatter me, madam. That said, though I'm happy to give you carte blanche to do what's necessary, I must think of the future should the Earth survive. In other words, what becomes of my school if Koro-sensei is assassinated? Not to put too fine a point on it, but E-Class must continue to serve its function in the grand scheme of things.
Interesting. So rock-bottom grades and students with zero prospects serve a function, do they?
Oh, yes. Are you familiar with the so-called worker ant theory? It tells us that in any group, 20% will work hard, 20% will be idle, and the remaining 60% will fall somewhere in between. Now, imagine a group without a middle ground, where hard workers comprise 95% of the population and layabouts only 5%. If the lazy worker ants are stigmatized, the ratio is perfectly feasible. Those who under normal circumstances fall into the average category better themselves to avoid being associated with the ostracized class.
Very logical. And of course, unless the 5% is kept down, the incentive for the other 95 disappears.
Just today, I received an alarming complaint from a D-class teacher. It seems a student of yours glared threateningly at 2 upperclassmen, such that the upperclassmen feared for their lives. I have no doubt the confidence to do so stems from their attempts to assassinate you, and perhaps that's to be expected. The issue, though, is that an E-class student dared to defy his better. Obviously, I cannot let such insolence stand. As his teachers, you are expected to remind the student in question of his place. Oh, and Koro-sensei, you have 1 second to solve this puzzle.
What? You just break this on me out of the blue?
Whoa! What the hell is going on?
Your speed certainly lives up to the hype. I can see why most attempts on your life would be an exercise in futility. But bear in mind, my friend, in the grand scheme of things, there are many problems for which speed is of no use at all. Now, if you'll kindly excuse me. Oh. Hi there. I look forward to your midterm results. Best of luck to you.
Best of luck, the guy says. And just like that, I revert from assassin back to an E-class nobody.
As a target, Koro-sensei is practically invincible. Amateur and professional assassins alike have their work cut out trying to off him. But as a teacher, he's vulnerable to the whims of people higher up on the food chain. People like Kanukigaoka Academy Principal Gakuo Asano. A shrewd man who in the first decade of his tenure single-handedly hoisted this school to top-tier status. Essentially, if you teach here, there's no getting around his personal vision of order. That goes for us and for you.
Good morning, everyone! As you might guess, today I thought I'd make even more of me!
This is getting ridiculous.
Thinking caps on, let's begin!
Even the after images are getting sloppy.
It's like he's turning into a parody of himself.
Hey, Koro-sensei? No offense, but isn't this gonna wear you out?
Wear me out? Pshaw!
E-class must continue to serve its function in the grand scheme of things.
Look at the poor guy. He's totally down for the count.
I say we try our luck.
Not that I don't appreciate it, but why is he teaching us so hard anyways?
To get those test scores up. Why else? If I do that...
Koro-sensei! We owe it all to you, Koro-sensei. Thank you. I'll never try to kill you again.
Oh, sir! Please, I need help with my grades, too!
I'll never have to worry about you trying to kill me again. It'll be sheer bliss.
I mean, the whole helping us study thing is nice and all.
But the reward money we get for assassinating him is nothing to sneeze at.
Let's face it, who needs to ace a midterm when you've got that kind of cash tucked away in your bank account?
Ah! Money isn't everything, people!
Oh, come on. You gotta cut us some slack here. We're the